Jameson Williams suspended 6 games for gambling over college games, and it was suggested that it was at a Lions facility of some sort. Same happened with Berryhill, another Lions receiver, Quintez Cephus, and C.J. Moore. Quintez Cephus, C.J. Moore was indefinitely, and the Lions released those 2 players. So it's Berryhill and J-Mo who will be suspended for the first 6 games. Now, the agent for Jameson Williams is talking about how he's very remorseful and apologetic for this situation takes place. This is a big ramification for the Detroit Lions and the start of the season. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's not a big deal at all, but it really is. And the reason why it's a big deal is you got to get on the same page with your quarterback. At some point, there's got to be a player on the field getting the connection with the quarterback. Last year, it took DJ Chark half a year to get on the same page before they're starting to get that connection. And last year with Jameson Williams, Jared Goff, it wasn't happening. The connection wasn't there because there's no training camp, there's no OTAs, there's none of that. And now this year, he's suspended for the first 6 games. We need them to get on the same page quickly because we need this offense to continue to shine. We lose Chark. We do get Marvin Jones Jr., but we expected Jameson Williams to take that next step to be on the field for the Lions on offense and make those big-time plays, those big-time play-action passes. And so now that's going to be pushed down again for the 2023 NFL season. And that's terrible for the Lions football team and the Lions offense. It's not good. Let me know in the comment section, is this an overreaction to be pissed off about this? Let me know if you say overreaction or not overreaction. I think it's not an overreaction. We need to start fast and quick in 2023. We started 1-6 last year. Can't do that this year. We got to start quick, fast, in a hurry. This offense got to do it. Jameson Williams already had a interesting start to his career as a Detroit Lion. Really has. And it needs to get straightened out here soon because we got to get this guy the football. And he's just not played enough with the injuries last year. And then when he was on the field, they're doing the snap count. I'm not on the same page and now suspended. And I'm fine with them releasing Cephus and C.J. Moore. Go ahead, release these guys. They're not integral to the Lions team. I don't think anyone believes Cephus was going to make the team. I'd say release Berryhill as well. We don't even need him on the team. What does it mean for the Lions in getting talent? I think the Lions now are going to get a wide receiver in the draft. I'm not saying it's a pressing need at 6 or 18 or even in the second round. They could definitely do it at 18 in the second round. But I do think that it pushes it up a little bit more, for sure. I think it does. I think the possibility at wide receiver at 18 now goes a little bit higher, and same with the second round. But third round for sure, round 5s and 6, no doubt. Because you gotta have some wide receivers, and the depth took a hit. We're talking about 3 receivers right there. So that's a big hit. And, you know, we do got other receivers, obviously Tom Kennedy, Trinity Benson, those guys. But at the same time, we have to secure the depth chart and make it outstanding. So I think it's a possibility the Lions go in the draft and look a little bit harder at receiver maybe than they would have beforehand before this suspension that took place. So we'll see how it goes. I'm glad this did happen, though, before the NFL draft. It would have been terrible after the NFL draft, because then you'd be kind of having to run a little bit more. So now at least we have an opportunity to find some talent that could help us out a little bit regarding depth if they wanted to go a little bit early instead of waiting. So that is a good thing about this. The timing of it is better before than after the draft, because it would have just been not smooth beforehand. So that is a good thing, for sure. And there's no doubt that Jameson Williams, look, I know people are going to say, oh, it's not that big of a deal. You got to know this. You're a pro in the NFL. Gambling's a no-go. Last year, the Atlanta Falcons receiver got suspended a year and ended up getting traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a no-go, folks. A no-go. We have to be smarter than this as a professional. We're the Detroit Lions. We're not going to get leeway. We are not going to get leeway. We have to be better than this. So it's one of those things. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the Lions season for the first couple weeks. So I'm really intrigued to see how the schedule does play out when we're playing specific teams. Maybe Jameson Williams tries to get it put down a little bit, the suspension to drop a couple games more. I don't know it's going to work. I don't believe so. Probably not. Just a bad situation all the way around. It definitely is a bad situation all the way around. So, but let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this one. I'll talk a little bit more about this in the coming days, what the Lions can do regarding roster and who they could target. Good opportunity to make a video like that after this. That's something that will at least give some new information and new content for you guys. We're going to be dropping videos every single day again. Ready for the draft on Thursday. It's going to be epic. Live at Soaring Eagle Casino, Mount Pleasant. Make sure you're there. Going to be really, really fun time. Got a lot of guests coming on. Dosa Dion King, Herm, and the whole crew. So it's going to be a good time. Make sure you show up and have that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss on the latest news rumors regarding our Detroit Lions.